Even though we believe these are the subjects, some questions may be confronting, but it is done to extract information, and some questions are asked based on press information. What spirits say is out of our control. We allow them to have a voice to speak when they no longer can. Our sessions are 100% genuine. I began to do a spirit session on Asra and Amaal, and you won't believe what I actually captured. This is what I found. As RHEES, also known as LOMACK, I do spirit sessions and a whole lot more on this channel. Very interesting channel. I've been talking about this coming up, and I'm going to be doing a spirit session on two Saudi sisters that were found dead in Sydney in May 2022. And if you haven't been here before, I do real spirit sessions, the real deal, and what you hear is what I believe the people, the subjects that I do. Now, I haven't even done anything yet. I've got it in my mind. I go through a process to get the subjects in my head, and it might sound weird, but this is how I do it. This is a bit of my technique. So sometimes it can take a couple of days just to think about the person or the people, my subjects here today. I've got two young people who were, one was 23 and one was 24. We have Asra. I'll try to pronounce it, and it's a little bit of a tongue twister for me because I'm not Arabic. Abdullah El-Sili, I hope that's right, and Amaal Abdullah El-Sihili. They were both murdered, the sisters. They fled Saudi Arabia in 2017 with their family. They were on a trip, on a holiday to Hong Kong, and they took off to go to Sydney and claimed asylum, and they renounced their religion, Islam, and things started to spiral from there. We aren't told the full story. Police, I'm sure they got some idea of who was involved. One of them supposedly had a boyfriend. Their car was keyed. This is all I've got, so I'm going to give you what I've got, and we'll see if we can get anything when I do this spirit session. I'm going to ask some questions to them to see whether they are the spirits that I am talking to. I'll go through a little bit of a process to check them out to see if they are. As I said, I cannot prove the spirits that speak to me are 100%, but I believe they are. I'm very good at what I do. I did one on MH370, and you can hear the pilots, and you can even hear the passengers speak to me and answer, some in Australian accents. I actually spoke to Shane Warne and Andrew Simmons recently, my previous video. Check that out. They actually, it never ceases to amaze me when I do my spirit sessions what I'm going to get. Anyway, going back to the young ladies, yeah, they were found dead a month later. Unfortunately, it's really sad circumstances, and I don't think the police are telling us the full story. I'm going to find out, and I'm going to ask the sisters, both them, Asra and Amaal. I'm going to ask you some questions now. Just before I started, I placed the EMF meter right next to the girls, and it went off, and it kept going off. Now, I've got nothing inside. I've got a computer that's down there, but there's nothing else that's on at the moment radiating electricity, so it's shouldn't be doing that. So if that goes off, keep your eyes peeled. I've got the EMF meter, and I'm going to ask them if you can touch that. I'm going to go through a process. We're going to ask their name 3 times. That's the process I do. One other thing too with the young girls, they actually had a ABN. Okay, they had a business, but it said the police don't know what the business was. I'm going to ask and find out what business they were doing. And who keyed the car, who do they think keyed the car, and who actually killed them. I don't think they killed themselves. I think they were murdered. Deep down, that's what I think. And when I look at them, I see sadness in their eyes. Very sad. They were very, I feel, timid, very timid. And yeah, it was just a very sad ending to both of them. So anyway, I'm going to start. I've got my trusty PSB7. I'm not going to have the speaker going off connected to this time, because it's very loud, and it's sometimes it doesn't make it a good experience. It gets too loud. So I'm going to put this to the microphone up top here. I'll just show you up top there. There's my microphone. I'll put it up there close to it. It's not really working that well. The speaker, for some reason, it's going. I might have to buy another one. I don't want to lose this. This had a lot of good experience with this PSB7 radio device that sweeps really fast. You can go backwards. It works better with an aerial, and I like to go really fast. So we'll start getting going. I'm going to summon the girls. So you watch this. And you may even see an orb fly around me, or even hit me. It's happened before. It may happen again. We'll see. Let's go. I'm going to summon Asra Abdullah El-Sihali. The EMF meter is now going. Amal Abdullah El-Sihali. Apologies. I'm going to say it again. Asra Abdullah El-Sihali. Asra Abdullah El-Sihali. Amal Abdullah El-Sihali. Amal Abdullah El-Sihali. Pleased to meet you, young ladies. Are you here? Can you touch this device? I am sorry to hear. I feel very sad. When I heard about both of you, it hit me right in the heart. Really hit me in the heart. What happened? Really sad. I feel great sadness. It upsets me. I don't know why. I feel really sad. I'm going to ask some questions, and I hope you can answer them for me. I really hope that you can give the voice that you no longer can. I can give you the voice. So I've got this device here, this radio device. I want you both to come through and speak, if you can, and answer my questions. And I want to help solve what happened. Can you help me, both of you two sisters? I hope you can. You can keep touching the EMF meter if you like to communicate with me. Are you here now? Can you make it light up, that EMF meter? Can you go 3 lights? Can you do that for me? Asra, can you do that for me? Amal? Now I'm just going to make this one and only interruption during this spirit session, but I'm going to say, from the get-go, from the start, I already got interaction with the spirits. My ability is very good, and that's why I filmed, to show the audience what I can do. The spirits are very responsive to me, and you'll hear shortly the voice of the girls coming through very soon. Now, when they do come through, they say a word, and it's not really defined. Then it's repeated.